I'm Robert Cardoza, and you're watching On the Street. This is the intersection of business and politics. This is where we throw everything in a funnel, see what comes out, analyze it, and tell you the real truth about what's happening with regard to legislation and what's in the news and how you can help your business, those things that affect your business. You know, as far as I know, you could go to almost any network that's on today, and you're not going to get the same kind of perspective that you would get right here on the street. We're trying to help you analyze what's happening so that it can have an effect on your business, and hopefully a positive effect, but in any event, let you plan for what's going on. Now, this segment is really a good segment. It's actually entitled The Good News and the Bad News. The good news is that we don't have very much longer to wait to see if our representatives in Washington, D.C. allow us to fall off this fiscal cliff and ruin the reputation and the strong financial basis that the United States has. Hopefully that's not going to happen, and hopefully they'll become responsible and recognize that they can come to a compromise and fix all of these things, and the bad parts of it can get dealt with down the street if that's what's going on or down the road. But you know what? With the bad news comes some good news. And the good news is that the economy for the last 12 months or even longer has been growing. It's been doing better. Has it been doing as much as you want it to do? Nah, it hasn't. You know, we expect inflation when things really start to pick up to be at about 3.5%. We're a long way from there right now, but we are going in the right direction. There are so many people now that are either unemployed or unemployable, or if we go off the fiscal cliff, are going to lose their unemployment benefits, and they're going to have to do something to put food on the table. This is the time when they need to start thinking about self-employment. This is the time they need to start thinking about new business, innovation. We talked about that, and it's a different kind of innovation. I was just thinking the other day, what would happen for these people that are unemployed, that are perhaps in city pockets, you know, where there are high rises or businesses, things like that, and somebody were to say, hey, I want to develop a new service business. So what I see happening when I was an executive in my office building was that I had to wear my suit and my tie, and my shoes had to be polished, and I had to put my best foot forward and all those things. And so when I got home, I had to stop by the cleaners and drop my clothes off and pick them up, and I had to get my shoes shined or shine them myself. Or if you're lucky enough to have a child at home, have them do it for you. But you know what? There's a service that could be provided out there. You could, for very little money, go to these high-rise buildings, and you could go in and offer a service where for a regular amount a month, let's just say $25, $35 a month, you stop by the office once a week, maybe twice a week. Let's make it twice a week. And let's just say it's on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You know, I'm just thinking of this right now off the top of my head. So on Tuesday, you go there and you pick up one pair of shoes and cleaning. And for this fee, this $25, $35 a month that you're charging, the people that you're going to see, they get a shoe shine, 2 pairs of shoes a week, one each visit. And you'll pick up their cleaning, and on the next visit, drop off their cleaning along with their shine shoes and pick up the next stuff. Now, that doesn't sound like it's a big deal. It's easy enough to organize. It wouldn't take much money. And if you think about this a little bit farther, how could you really produce that into more profit? Well, think about it. What if you went to your local shoe shop, the repair shop, and you said to them, hey, look, I would like to give you an opportunity to get a lot of new business for repairing shoes, putting on new soles and new heels, in doing those kinds of things. But what I want you to do is I want to bring you shoes every week, and because you've got this automated system, you can shine those shoes and then look at them. If they need new soles and they need new heels, then you get to do that. Now, here's the deal. I want you to give me a discount on that price. I want you to give me a legitimate discount on your going prices, because I'm going to deliver and pick up and do all those things for you. I'm going to make your business better. And they're going to say no in this economy? I think they're going to say yes. So you're not only getting that $25 or $35 a month from that person, you're getting their shoes that probably need repairs, and they're going to pay you for that. And you're getting their clothing, and they're going and so you get a piece of all of this. But here's the secret. You're in a high rise. You make one stop. How many offices would be there? How many people within each office would use that service? Just think about it. Think about how much revenue you could get off of just one stop. That could be a whole brand new business for you. So what do you have to do? You need to create a blueprint. You need to create a business plan. You need to create, what do I call my business? Do I call it the executive valet? What do I call it? And then how do I form it to make sure that I don't have a lot of liability? And how do I collect? Do I accept credit cards, or do they have to pay me in advance? Or how is it going to happen? Is there an automatic billing? That's a pretty good way to go. You'd get cash flow. And just think about this. If that was working for you, pretty soon you need help because you want to do other buildings. It's so good, it's so progressive. You'd want to do other buildings. And so when you couldn't handle them all, you'd hire somebody. That's not bad. And so you start making money on everything they're doing besides the money that they're making. And pretty soon you've got such a great business, maybe you turn it into a franchise. And you get people to pay you a franchise fee and a royalty fee, and they go out across the country building the name of this executive valet. Use that as an example. You could wind up being the next Papa John's Pizza. You never know. That's just one example of what you could do. I was just thinking about it the other night. I hate shining my own shoes. I hate having to go to the cleaners to drop my clothes off and pick them up. So why wouldn't most people be like me? The truth is, I'm not in an office building, so I do that, but my cleaner does deliver to my house. They pick up and they deliver. But if I was in an office, how easy would that be? How much business could you pick up? And these are people that are employed already, and that $25 or $35 a month is nothing. They'd pay that just to get the shoes shined, and you're giving that to them. That's a great deal, pickup and delivery service. That's a super deal, I think. What else could you do? There's so many things you could do from the service area aspect of what's going on. Just use your ingenuity. Think of something that you'd like to do, something that you enjoy, something that makes you feel good about yourself, something that makes you want to go to work in the morning, not dread it. What a great idea. What a great cash flow thing. You work the numbers on something like that, you'll be surprised at the kind of gross revenue and net profits that you can derive from something just like that. It doesn't take much ingenuity. You just need to be thinking about it. And where do you get these answers? Right here. You can contact me on Facebook, Google, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. You're watching On the Street. This is the intersection of business and politics. And me, I'm Bob Cardoza.